Hello everyone and Merry Christmas, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing the house from Christmas Carol in The Sims 4. So I'm doing Scrooge and Malley's shop, you know, the one that's like the main thing throughout the whole story. I've kind of done it based on the Disney version because there's so many different versions and the original version was just too hard to do. So I thought, you know what, let's just do the Disney version and get it over with. And it was really, really fun. I really utilised cottage living in this, and yeah. I actually watched Cottage Living, no, I actually watched The Christmas Carol, yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I can't remember now, but, yeah, I've forgotten how good of a film it actually was, and then I saw it and I thought, right, I've got to do this has to be my final day of Christmas, it's gotta be, so, yeah, I made it. Obviously there'll be no video tomorrow because it is Christmas Day, which is very, very exciting, but yeah, so if you are new to my channel, I have recently been doing a 7 days of Christmas thing, and this is the final day. I've done things like The Grinch, Home Alone, all the Christmas classics I've tried to do, so yeah, this is the final day, this is a Christmas Carol, and yeah, I feel like I've said that way too many times now, and I'm sorry, but I'm very, very excited for tomorrow. It's Christmas, you know, it's very exciting. I don't really need to go into much detail about why, but yeah, extremely exciting. So the way I've split up this video is I've made like the street first. I tried to do a cobbled street because, you know, it's from like Victorian Britain. I love Victorian architecture. It is gorgeous. So I've done like a cobbled street. I tried to make it look really oldie worldy. I can't talk today. I'm sorry, but yeah, I also use debug and stuff, obviously, because of the lampposts and stuff like that. And I just thought you can get some really nice debug cottage living stuff. If you don't have cottage living, then unfortunately you're probably not going to be able to download this lot. And I'm really sorry about that, because it is mostly cottage living. There's literally nothing I could have done about that. Same for if you have seasons, because I've kind of split up this video. So for the first part, I'm just making like the original office and stuff and just kind of making it look Victorian and doing like the main street. And then later on I also had Christmas decorations in because it's like, it's a storyline, isn't it? He becomes a massive fan of Christmas because he has this like, this whole situation. I don't even know what you call it. Like, it's a bit of an odd situation, isn't it, really? I mean, imagine being visited by a load of ghosts and like, they just come and just terrorise you. That'd be horrifying. But yeah, he has all that, and then he becomes a massive advocate of Christmas and he loves it. So that's the kind of storyline I went with. That's kind of what I ran with in the end. I really enjoyed this. I say that for every single one of my videos, but I always mean it. I just love The Sims. I think that's just what it comes down to. I'm just obsessed with The Sims. But yeah, it was really, really good fun. I'm not just saying that. You know, I love A Christmas Carol. It's so good. And I was watching it and I was thinking, yeah, I have to make this. Just because it'd be so easy to make as well. Because it's just like one room and there's like a split off room. I was going to make his house originally, but I realised we haven't seen enough of his house to make it. Like, I've made like the main street, but like the two houses on the other side are all like shells. There's nothing in them. Just because you don't see inside any of the other buildings. I'm not going to make buildings up. So I just thought I'd just build Scrooge's, and then I thought if I just built his shop, it'd look really weird. So I have to build like a terrace just so it looks a bit more full and a bit more like the actual film. You know, it just looks a bit more genuine. Because I live in England. I don't know if you can tell, but I do live in England. And yeah, there's terrace houses absolutely everywhere. Even now, this is like from the Victorian era, but even now, nothing much has changed. Just terraced houses absolutely everywhere, made of stone. And yeah, this feels more like home to me than when I was making like the Home Alone house, because I'm a bit out of my depth there, to be honest. Because this is architecture that I see on a day-to-day basis. But like with Home Alone house, I've never been to America, you know, I've never been somewhere where the houses are that extravagant and beautiful, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty grey here. There's not a lot of colour in the builds at all, which I love. I do love that kind of architecture as well, for like a different way. I love modern builds. I've made no secret of that. I absolutely adore modern builds. But there's something about Victorian builds that just get me. They just, I don't know what it is about them. I just love Victorian builds. They're beautiful and they are stunning, and I would love to live in one. I think the way I did it makes sense in a way, because it's like, it shows kind of like the change of heart that he had halfway through, when he was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. I love Christmas now. That's kind of like the whole storyline, isn't it, and stuff. So I think it makes sense for that way, and I don't know. This will be available on my gallery. My gallery ID is KelseyKeenan727. It will be linked in the description below, as per usual, with all my socials as well. If you want to follow me on social media, then you get like updates, obviously. I post on my Facebook every day. Well, every time I post. Right. I post on my Facebook every time I post a video. On my Instagram, I sometimes do reels. Same on my TikTok. I do TikToks. Yeah. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, follow me on social media if you want to. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.